Hey, this is Troy with Now with Troy on another Workflow Wednesday. And what I want to talk about today is something that's come up on a couple different customer calls is getting success really across the platform. There are many partners and partners that I've worked with and partners that have been around before and even as I worked within a client organization utilizing ServiceNow. One of the things that we found is that it was pretty easy to look at a module and look at our business process and figure out how to make that vertical or that niche successful. Yes, there's still challenges in doing that, and it takes time to make sure that we understand the process and understand the workflow and understand the impact. And as Simon Sinek would say, start with your why. Understand why it matters to make the changes to be successful in ServiceNow in a niche. But as I'm at third era and we talk about the third era of IT and the third era of customer engagement with ServiceNow, the third era of data, the third era of partners in the ServiceNow ecosystem, one of the things that we're seeing over and over is that as we implement processes in one area, that as partners, part of our strategic value, if you will, and one of our imperatives is as we implement individual processes, that we're looking across the platform to say, as we implement this, it informs these other areas, these other modules, these other capabilities, because truly, that's where you see the most value from ServiceNow. ServiceNow, the way I continue to put it, is an enterprise platform for structured work. It's a platform that helps automate where things are very manual. And it helps tie that in. And that can start with getting your configuration management database, your CMDB for us IT geeks, right? Getting your configuration management database full of the things, the configuration items that run your organization. As that gets built out, and we have some tremendous ways to look at the health of that and help it grow and be maintained. But as you build out that CMDB, that you're also looking at different ways that it can inform other systems. And that could be, of course, your ITIL processes, incident change problem, but it can also bend into some of the operational, whether that's DevOps or application management, and some of, leaning into the full common services data model, CSDM. We all have acronyms. But also the other thing that comes up with is we bring in security, understanding the cyber attack surface. You've heard me talk about that a handful of times. Is having that CMD built out is really the starting point to understanding the number of things that could be impacting your security in your cyber attack surface. As you flesh that out, that CMDB can inform things in your security operations to understand vulnerabilities and prioritize them, as well as address security incident responses as they come in, as well as looking at how do you remediate it and do some of that continuous monitoring. And so as you look at different partners and you look at how to get the more success that you can out of ServiceNow, be sure that you aren't looking myopically, that you aren't looking at just one module, that as you do that, you do the good work in those individual areas, that you continue to step back and say across the enterprise, how does this good work that you're doing inform, enrich, enhance areas in other parts of the organization? It does two things. One, it helps you get more value out of ServiceNow, but the relational value of that is tremendous. That as you start seeing more collaboration across department walls, it improves your process effectiveness and improves really the culture of your organization. So again, I challenge you to say, as you're looking at ServiceNow to be successful truly across the platform, ask your partners how the work they're doing impacts other parts of the organization. And sometimes it's very clear and obvious, and sometimes it's not. But at least shift that perspective and look across the platform so that the work you're doing has impact in other areas. So ServiceNow really is that platform of platforms that's changing the experience for not only your employees, but also your customers or clients as they work with your organization. And that's where Third Era fits. And so as Now with Troy, I am part of Third Era. If you'd like to hear more about Third Era as a partner, the things that we're doing in the ecosystem, including some of our certified applications in different industry verticals, reach out to me. I look forward to connecting with you. Hit the subscribe button over on YouTube, and LinkedIn is probably the easiest way to find more about me and to reach out. And so I look forward to connecting with you and hearing back. Meet me again next Wednesday for another Workflow Wednesday. And put in your comments. Let me hear what you'd like to talk about, and look forward to having another Workflow Wednesday with you where we can explore how to get more value from ServiceNow, looking for that success across the platform and across your organization. Thanks. Bye.